I learned a lot serving as chair of the Metro Board this past year. I've gained more respect for the work that goes into keeping the system moving every day. The operators, the ambassadors, the transit security officers, the maintenance teams, the custodial staff, the folks in planning working every day to secure the funding that we need. And I've been grateful for the partnership of my colleagues on the board and the steady leadership of our CEO, Stephanie Wiggins. This was a year when Metro didn't just operate. We showed up. When devastating wildfires swept through communities, we made Metro free for all of our riders and provided buses that got our firefighters where they needed to be. We even had Metro staff stationed for weeks in the recovery centers to help fire victims in person. Over 6,000 fire survivors enrolled in our LIFE program, providing them 20 free rides a month for 6 months so that they could focus on rebuilding their lives. Another way Metro has shown up this year is for the immigrant communities that we serve. In February, we made Know Your Rights materials available on our buses and in our stations. Part of my chairship was about keeping promises. When I became chair, I said I would ride Metro regularly, and I did. In fact, even though my term as chair is ending, I'm going to keep riding Metro. I learned what it's like to ride the system, what it feels like when a bus breaks down and makes me late to my own board meeting, and what our riders experience every day. I met friendly and dedicated bus operators. I met riders with disabilities who depend on those operators to get them on and off the bus safely. I met parents juggling groceries and toddlers. I met people who take several buses just to get to a routine doctor's appointment. I met some really interesting people who depend on Metro for their daily commutes, including a chef who travels from San Pedro to his restaurant in Santa Monica, a Caltrans worker who cleans the graffiti off of our freeways, and students who take that silver line to class at USC. Some days the ride was smooth. Some days that Silver Line bus really bumped and banged its way down the street, but riding the bus gave me ideas for policies that would benefit our riders.